Open mic. Welcome. Beanie blessings. Settle in. All right. Good to see everyone. Hello, Gust of the Great. Ike, Messiah Payne, Bill Elkins, Jenny, Liza, Bill, Mr. Tez, Christy Scribbles, Paul Conqueso is entering. Hey, Zeus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone. Take a minute to just ground yourselves and be here. Mr. Ron Mark Thompson, our fearless tech producer here. Welcome, welcome. Say hi in the chat. Love the hat, Liza. All right. A few minutes. Wait for our friends to trickle in. If you are here, you know you're at the Thursday night online open mic with the New York Poets Cafe. We have Finn Bell joining the space. I just did a showcase for her and 3 incredible other female artists. It's very empowering. Finn Bell just came in. Welcome, Finn. Beanie blessings. Thank you for hosting our feature tonight at Vocabulary. Honored to have been a part of that. So thank you for all you do for our community. Right. As our friends come and join the space, I'm going to say beanie blessings again and welcome to our Thursday night online open mic presented by the New York Poets Cafe, which this year on Halloween will celebrate its 50th anniversary. That is a blessing in itself that they have been around for that long, providing safe and brave spaces for artists on the Lower East Side and now all around the world virtually. For those who don't know me, my name is Deadpan, Lizzie the Beanie God, or Elizabeth Sophia Strauss. I am pinch hitting for our executive director, La Bruja, tonight, as she is at Lincoln Center blessing them. So thank you, La Bruja, and Ron, who is our tech producer here, for asking me to hold space for our community tonight. This is being recorded and live streamed on Facebook, X, which is formerly Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to join us in our Zoom verse, the number is 977-539-856. Again, 977-539-856, and there is no passcode. This mic is for all mediums of art. We respect the founder's belief of no censorship when it comes to sharing our creations. However, you cannot be inappropriate. So please ask for consent. No hate speech or bullying in our space. If Ron or myself sees this tonight, you're going to get the boot. We like to call Ron the boot, and sometimes we drop our boot emoji in the chat. Okay, because this is a brave space. So to everyone in our Zoom space and watching on our streaming platforms and beyond the mic, we all have a responsibility to ensure bravery and safety. That is community. And if at any point tonight you don't feel that, please go ahead and send myself a message or Ron, and we will address that immediately. Okay. Like me, many of us are portfolio building, and we're here to just unwind after a long day and share space. I personally don't believe in content or trigger warnings, given life is one, but if you feel the need to do that, please go ahead and do so before you perform. We want to thank the sponsors that make it possible for us to be here, and that is the Howard Gilman Foundation, the Poetry Foundation, New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs, and Education of America. And of course, we want to thank all of you and people in our community who have donated to keep us here and thriving, and also our in-person programs, and have paid for tickets, and it helps to continue the cafe to offer more programs like this. So we're very grateful to all of you. Tonight's list is sold out for both the Monday and Thursday online open mics. You go to nuyorican.org, full events calendar, and pick the artist RSVP ticket 24 hours before the mic. So Monday nights, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time. So Sunday, you would get to the website, artist RSVP, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and for Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern time right now. you would get your artist ticket 24 hours before at 9 p.m. Wednesday night. Each artist is going to have 3 minutes to share, so please respect that limit. If you will be playing or sharing any music tonight, please turn on the original sound settings in the Zoom. If you're not sure how to do that, please DM Ron or myself and we will advise you with that. There are no audio tracks allowed with copyright owned by others. We want to make sure everything is authentic. To create the energy of an in-person open mic, if you're comfortable and possible, please turn your camera on. But we all have boundaries, and if that is not possible, there's no pressure to do that, of course. Okay, I'm gonna do my screen share and show y'all the performance list for tonight. So once it comes up, you just want to give me a thumbs up to let me know, please, that you can see it. That is our performance list tonight. Eddie Foreman, Christy Scribbles, Finn Bell, Ike Waltz, Mr. Tessasomo, Umesh Mahikgar, Gustav Salas, CCR Chagra, Eliza Falgon, Messiah Payne, Jesus Logo, CP Mays, Daniel Fernandez, Bill Elkins, Joski C, Catman Bill, Lisa Lovechild, Marion Teft, Tabitha Poet, and Nicole Hernandez McGuire. I'm so thrilled to see there's a sold out list. And like I said, we do a good luck round. So if you are here and would like to share it after the guaranteed performance list, please send Wrong Mark Thompson, not me, Wrong Mark Thompson, the New York and Cafe Tech host, a DM you'd like to be on our guest good luck round tonight. I will always announce who is on deck, and I'm also going to drop in the chat just so you can see it in the Zoom chat who is on our list tonight. So here we go with that. There you go. There is our guaranteed list tonight. Like I said, if you want to be in our good luck round, please send Ron a direct message and he will get you on that. So I just want to mute everyone and have you all say hi to each other. So feel free to do that.
Woo!
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hello, hey, everyone. Hope everyone's ready for some fun. Woo!
Yes.
Out with you this Thursday.
Good to hear all your voices.
Good morning, all. Good afternoon, all. Good evening, all. Whoever you may be.
Guitar Thursdays, right? That's what we like to say. We love our Guitar Thursdays.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Thank you for all showing that respect and some love to each other. Something we're going to do before we get into the list tonight, like I said, I will announce who's on deck as always and who's up. We're going to do a grounding exercise. If you've seen me host and produce in other spaces, you're familiar. It's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. I learned it from a screenwriting workshop I'm a part of. And it's a focusing and grounding exercise. This can help you bring you into the space and be more present with your art and each other, refocusing all your senses to stay in the moment. If it's important, right? This is also a very important active listening space. You will remain muted, but feel free to say these out loud to yourself as you identify them. Also, no pressure to do the activity, just up to you and how you're feeling. And if you want, you can close your eyes as I say them. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first one is 5 things you can see. And this isn't to overthink or anything. It's just 5 things you can currently see in front of you. I can see all of you. I can see my Pilates mat. I can see my cell phone. I can see my AirPod case. I can see my chair. What are 5 things you can just see right in front of you? What are 4 things you can touch? 4 things you can touch. I can touch my thighs. My elbows are my thighs. I can touch the coffee table, can touch the wood beneath my feet on the floor, can touch the comforter on my lap. What are 4 things you can just presently touch? What are 3 things you can hear? Can hear the soundscape of New York City outside my window. Can hear the silence in the room. Can hear my heart beating. Can actually hear it. What are 2 things you can smell? You can smell my tea and my seltzer. That's what I can currently smell. And then what is 1 thing you can taste or feel, and like a feeling? Well, something I can taste is I had a brownie protein shake before this. I can taste that right now. And I feel grateful, feel incredibly grateful to be here and present with our community tonight. And lastly, what was it, just yourself, what was a win for you today? And we don't measure what that win is with anyone else here out in the universe or present. We don't measure pain either, but everyone had a win today in some form. For me, today a win was just to wake up. Because sometimes that's not easy, right? Just to open your eyes and wake up and want to be present in a day. Just to wake up and not hit snooze on my phone, that was a win. Thank you for joining me in that activity. I am going to drop it in the chat if you'd like to take it for yourselves privately in another time. And I want to thank Nate Raven, who introduced me to that exercise. It helps me a lot during the week, so thank you. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to drop that list in the chat one more time, and we're going to get to our guaranteed performing artist tonight. And like I said, you want to join our good luck round, please send Ron a direct message and he will get you hooked up with that. But let's get started. On deck, we have Christy Scribbles, but please welcome to the mic now, Eddie, the fireman, foreman, and his box just moved.
Hey sis, how are you? Thank you for making us feel every color but blue. You know what I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
do? I'm gonna push on poetry right on through. Oh, I'm gonna share in something in the chat. There's this atlas called Share the Meal. It actually uses everyone's donation to provide emergency food for people that are in need, such as Palestinians and people in the Ukraine. So if you want to know more, please look in the chat so Nora is at. But thank you so much for having me on this today. I'm going to experience some adult wordplay. This is going to have mommy and daddy language in so many different states. So please, my words, see pages. I don't want to burst some cages. Woo! All right, thank you so much. This is called Creamy Frappuccino. The delightful hazelnut stimulates your body movement from a deep slumber. The smells slowly erect my cucumber. The energy comes a river of thunder. You're the battery, and I'm the jumper. Your body rolls from side to side, sugar the lights I can provide. Your body warm up and legs open wide. I can see the desire boiling inside our eyes. Who needs coffee, my coffee cake? For pleasure's sake, let's awake your lake. Let's shake my snake awake. Sugar, let's boil and bake while our minds break. Our foggy minds quickly dance to a morning groove. We're lost, but quickly move. The beats quickly approve. Our hearts and parts instantly approve. Your face high, bound to a weak arch. I can hear the passionate melody inside your heart. My hips march. I'm thirsty to drizzle your hidden G mark. Your breasts are dancing towards the morning sun. Our eyes are pale and stunned. Our silk bodies are on the run. We're bumping and broadening to a new state of scorching fun. The surreal sensation sends sublime sprinkles across our flesh. Our bodies are riding towards the north, south, east, and west. The rapid motion of caressing your hips and chest. The sweet but zesty taste of our fun fest. Our flesh quivers to electrify the rush of pleasure. Our consciousness is in our higher measure. Our hands are holding on to a caffeinated treasure, our early euphoria of our taffy leisure. Our hands grasp the thin sheets. Pleasure started to attack our overstimulated senses. Our parts were engulfed by a wild heat. The power was barely soft, but sweetly intense. Our surreal tongues dance with deep satisfaction. Our pale minds are drawn towards the luminous contractions, the secretly hidden but bare extraction, the foam and creamy chain reactions. I stir deeper and deeper inside your pink mug. We're both under the chocolate rain bug. We're playing a wet game of tug, tug, and tug. Here comes the finished whipped cream climactic plug. Our Morse bodies left us with miniature shivers. Our energy went completely to timber. Our bodies soaked with little nice tremors. We dozed off without a sigh or a whimper. Thank you so very much.
Unmute yourselves and give Eddie some love and respect, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Eddie.
Way to go, Eddie.
So
Nicely
sexy.
done, man.
Very sexy.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you so much, Eddie. Always a pleasure to have you in the space, and thank you for opening tonight. Eddie is one of my favorite poets. He can rhyme dirty, truly. He has a great knack for that. And thank you so much, Eddie. We appreciate you and all that you do for our community. All right, on deck, we have the wonderful Findel, but please welcome to the mic now, Christy Scribbles.
Hello, yes. So good to see you, Lizzie. Yeah, I'm just excited to be back. It's been a while. So I am the channeling poet. Channel poetry, I do energy work. I've been sitting with my team a lot, doing energy work for the collective who are suffering, all of those who are going through the atrocities right now on Earth. And the message that they give to me over and over is don't allow it to divide the humans, right? The humans are the collective. The systems are what we should be fighting. But those systems love to divide us, right? Love to pit us against each other. So we don't understand really what's happening around, the war machine, the patriarchy, the colonialism, right? So let's really the message they want to give to you, to me, to the humans on this planet is, we are human. We are one collective. We are, our own alien species, as they say. Okay, here we go. This is what the poem's about tonight. Good to be here with you all. Woo! You can't fight hate with hate. 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 The forces outside of us show us their cards, show their truth. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight hate with hate. Fight hate with light. Fight hate with love. Fight hate for humanity. Fight hate for humanity. I stand for humanity. I stand for humanity. I stand with humans. I stand with humans, not government, not politics, not guns. I stand with the people. I stand with the people. Keep them fighting, keep them separate, keep them imprisoned, keep them blinded to the powers that use us to excuse for their wars, their money, their power. Land belongs to Mother Earth. Land belongs to Mother Earth. What is it all worth? What is it all worth? Power-hungry people starving. Power-hungry people starving. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight guns with bombs. Killing people, killing children, dividing humans. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight hate with hate. I stand with humans. I stand with humanity. I stand for peace. I stand for peace. Violence never wins. Violence never wins. Conquering never wins. Colonialism isn't the answer. Division isn't the answer. Humanity is the answer. Humanity is the only way for us to move forward. Too much power in play. Too much power in play. Must fight hate with love. Must fight hate with love. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight hate with hate. I stand for humans. I stand for oneness, for the collective of humanity. War isn't that. Hate isn't that. Bombing isn't that. The piece that's missing, the piece we can't see, is that we are all one. We are all humanity. Humans are a collective. Humans are the force. The power is the people. The power is the people, not money, not guns, not bombs. Follow the money, follow the power, find the problem. Power is the problem. Patriarchy is the problem. Smoke screens, fear means the people lose. Fear means the hate wins. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight hate with hate. That gives hate the advantage. That's what it wants. Keeps them hating, keep them fearful, keep them trapped by the powers that they elect and store them inside the hate, store them inside the matrix. You can't fight hate with hate. You can't fight hate with hate. Love fights the hate. Love fights the hate. Love cancels the hate. Turn off the TV. Turn off the screens. Don't watch the horror on the loop of screens. Send the people the love. Send the people the prayer. Don't fight hate with horror. Don't fight hate with horror. Fight it with the energetics. Fight it with the joy, the laughter, the arts and craft and prayer and marching and poeting and talking and love and voices singing together for the people, for the humans, for humanity. We are all human. We are all human, connected by source, connected by force of love, of life, of source. You must fight hate with love. You must fight hate with love. Love wins. Love wins. Love wins. That's how to begin, with prayer, with humanity, with the people, with the humans, with the love. The love. We love you. We pray for you. We love you. We pray for you. All humans, all children, all innocent, all sides, no sides, no sides, just humanity, just humanity, just love, just love, just love. Thank you.
And you're about to be given so much love, Christy. Thank you. I'm gonna please unmute yourself and give Christy some respect.
That was
Nicely done, Christy. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yes.
You're all
Yeah.
humanity.
So beautiful. I'm glad you're back, and like, I'm gonna add something. You can't fight hate with hate, but you can fight hate with poetry. So thank you for doing that. Thank you. That was powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful and poignant, and what we really need to hear in these not easy times. At the end of the day, we're all human, and we are all dealing with grief and pain in many ways. And I just want to say, this beautiful book I'm holding in my hand is called The Sacred Elements of Me by the one and only Christy Scribbles. And everything you just said also encapsulates this book. So please go ahead and get a copy from her if you can. I highly recommend it. And we need this in the world right now. We need stuff like this in the world right now in order to get through what is flying at us through social media and the news, and just poetry is healing, art is healing. And that's why we're here, to connect and heal and try to make progress and talk about the truth and not what we assume, right? And have the real conversation. So thank you, Christy, for your energy, for being here, for your presence, for your words, for your art. And she's a great energy healer, by the way. She's actually done work on me before, and it's really helpful. So thank you for all of that. We appreciate you immensely. That really hurts me, and I'm very happy about it. So thank you for being here. All right, we're gonna keep moving on with this good energy. So on deck we have Ike Watts, but please welcome. If I sound a little raspy, it's because I just did a showcase for this wonderful person, an artist and curator in our community. She holds so many spaces and platforms for us and brings good energy. She truly does like many of us here, believe in the universal prompt of humanity. That is the universal prompt for humanity, and that is something she has done, I've seen consistently for 3 years. Any space she's a part of or holds. And she's also guest hosted this platform on this night, and that's wonderful. I can share that with her. So please welcome the always wonderful and talented and brilliant, and my sister, Findel.
Thank you so much, Deadpan. What a pleasure to see you hosting. And thank you so much for giving that bit of yourself to the showcase a while ago. That was beautiful. It was special. I cherish it forever. Thank you. You guys can find me on Instagram, Fin_Bell. Hands touch, eyes meet, sudden silence, sudden heat, heart sleep in a giddy whirl. He could be that boy, I'm not that girl. Don't dream too far. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't remember that rush of joy. He could be that boy. I'm not that girl. I'm not her. Your sky, her star affixed, that's not me. That's not me. I will carry the dark. I'm not her. I'm not her. Lady sun stirs. That's not me. That's not me. Taste of chili lime. I'm not her. I'm not her. Wrathful. I lash out. That's not me. That's not me. Alpha. Omega. I'm not her. I'm not her. Guide, but no pole star. That's not me. That's not me. Miles cold. My soul fused. I'm not her. I'm not her. The mirror cloudy. That's not me. That's not me now 6 feet under. I'm not her. I'm not her. Your breath held ransom. That's not me. That's not me. I should let go now. I'm not her. I'm not her. Love's clever trickster. That's not me. That's not me. Earth Mama, she nurtures. I'm not her. I'm not her. In me, no eons. That's not me. That's not me. Forever star-crossed. I'm not her. I'm not her. Muses reside here. That's not me. I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make your heart feel something it won't. Thank you.
And thank you. I'm always happy to hear you sing. Please unmute yourselves and show some respect and love for Findel, please.
Always beautiful to hear you sing.
Ah, beautiful to hear you sing, Finn. Wow.
Yes, I love. Well done, Finn Bell.
Follow Finn Bell. She, like Elizabeth said, she did an amazing. She produced an produced and curated an amazing showcase a few hours prior. 4 women, 1 act. You know, she has so many more events, and it's just amazing. So thank you for being part of our community. You rock. You're amazing.
That was beautiful.
It was.
Thank you, Finn, and thank you again for all you do for our community. That poem and the singing the poem in itself is humanity, right? She's just the essence of humanity, and yeah, sometimes we don't always feel 100%, right? We all wear different hats, different beanies, but we know in our true hearts who we are. So thank you for sharing that and reminding us of how to stay grounded. Like when we started the show, right? We did our grounding exercise. So thank you very much. Appreciate you and love you very much and all that you do for us. And she has books herself, by the way, so please follow her on Instagram and reach out to her of how to acquire one of her collections. It's important we support not just artists, but poetry authors and authors in general. It's important we get that out into the world. So thank you. All right. On deck, we have Mr. Tezasomo, but please welcome to the mic now, Ike Watts. And so find his box. There it is. Hi, Ike.
Ombra Maifu. In the treasure trove of words, languages, and music, I found the opening aria of the Italian opera Success by Handel, 1738. Ombra mai fu divecitabile, para et amabile, suave più. Meaning, never was a shade of any plant dearer and more lovely or more sweet. Dear gods, all you competing gods, visiting my troubled earth, touching intimate souls so profoundly, we are one and none divided by nature's unrest, lost in history's forgetfulness. And then, I don't want to leave you sad. Why should I be mad? What is the meaning of being bad? Just let me end, ever so glad. Omra maifu. Never there was a shade longer than the light of a day, shorter than a night, stronger than fiction, as only roses can smell, definitely the infinity of an eternal delight. Ombra maifu. Never was made the shade of a plant so dear and loving, even gentler. And all the vegetables I don't like to eat may be forgiven. And all the poisonous strawberries I love to eat will finally kill me. It's so lovely in Ombra maifu. Never there was a shade during my days you couldn't be. Never there was a plant during my life I wouldn't kiss. Ombra maifu, di vegetabile, cara et amabile, suave, più, meaning never was a shade of any plant nearer and more lovely or more sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, Ike. Always lovely and poignant. Please show some love and respect to our friend.
Always.
Nice.
Always
Yeah.
Gorgeous lines, always such well-crafted lines, Ike.
Well done, Ike. Well done.
Beautiful
really
done.
Always welcome an operatic voice.
Thank you, Ike. I always love hearing your work and love seeing your work too. I've seen you do some visual work on platforms, and it's lovely to see the different mediums you bring to our community. So thank you. All right, we're gonna keep going. On deck, we have Gustav Salas, or as I call him, Gustav the Great. But please welcome to the mic now. I haven't seen this friend for a minute, but I'm happy to see him. I proudly own his books. There are a lot of poetry authors here tonight. And he hosts his own open mic, Let's Umesh Life, which is also the name of his second collection. So please welcome our friend from India, Umesh Mahikar.
Hey, Ali, good to see you hosting.
you.
So I've been coming to this online open mic from last 3 years or something. Time flies, right? Amazing to see you all every week. Excellent. So yeah, I somehow felt that this poem is related to what is going on. Let's see. They want loyalty from poor. The rich and the powerful are always the royalties. People fought wars for the loyalty of someone. Their families are now at the mercy of someone. Loyal to an idea, person, dream, disloyal to truth. The loyal in the relationship is always hurt the most. Disloyalty never hurts you. What hurts is trust without verification. Disloyal people are happy. They are not loyal to the idea of truth, perfection, or happiness. The person who says that he has always been loyal has never verified his truth. Broken hearts are loyal to pain, disloyal to happiness. Truth is never loyal to anybody. Truth hurts the innocent more. Truth is not innocent. Everyone suffers, everyone lies, everyone cries, everyone feels the world has been unfair. They just need to be loyal to themselves. People hate fake laughter. The truth is, it might have avoided a lot of wars. We follow trends in society. You are just loyal to a trend that you believe is an idea. That you believe is an idea. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Oh, that was so important and relevant. Please give our friends some love and respect. Thank you.
Excellent,
Yes,
Umesh. You nailed it, man. You nailed it.
Always
Well
right on
done.
point.
Always wait. Buy his books. Buy his books.
Yes.
Yes. Wonderful, Unmesh. Wonderful.
Beautiful as always. And he hit right on that universal prompt. Everyone's just hitting that universal prompt in the humanity. And yes, please buy his books. They're beautiful. I proudly own them. And attend his open mic. I think it's Friday mornings now, right? Not Saturdays. Yep. I'm at work, which is why I can't be there. I wish I wasn't at work during the time. But please attend if you can in the time zones. And support him and all his creations. Thank you so much, Umesh. Appreciate you. So my eyes deceived me, and I apologize. I skipped over Mr. T, but we're going to go back. So on deck is Gustav, but please welcome now, and I apologize. My eyes are a little tired. Are for Guitar Thursdays, right? We like to fondly call this sometimes Guitar Thursdays. So please welcome. He's also a poetry author. He has a beautiful collection out as well. Mr. Tessasono.
All right, can you hear me? Great. Folks
We
can
can.
follow me on Instagram under Cassius 2019. This is actually a collab. It's an unsolicited collab, so it's for Mr. Honeypot out there. So Ritmo Canela. like broader market with confection in the chicken spawn. It's like every time she loved me, I'm like, I'm going to catch diabetes from this. I'm like, I love cinnamon. It reminds me of the spice every time I lay it down for this round. Puerto Rican style reggaeton feel, fingers dancing on the strings, it's unreal. Lick with the icing, it's so enticing. Every time we combine, it's like selling dogs down the block. It's like broader market with confections in a chicken spot. It's like every time she loves me, I'm like women with skin like cinnamon's lips crimson. When I fill them in, I don't stop. When I bring them to the crib, I drill them down. I can't stop because I fall in love.
Oh, thank you for that, Mr. T. And we always look forward to guitar.
And thank Paul Conqueso.
And Paul Conqueso, my brother, Paul
I think this was like
Conqueso.
an improv he did, and then it was
Yeah,
just
man.
turned it into a song.
Oh,
We
that was
love Paul.
wonderful, Tiz.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that was beautiful, Taz.
Thank you, Mr. T. Thank you always for your storytelling, your music, and when you do it without guitar as well, and also giving some love to our friend and brother Paul Conqueso, who is he is the host of Voices and Vibes with the New Rican. He does workshops and a lot of stuff in Newark, New Jersey. He's also just a beautiful person, human. I get to see him in a couple of weeks. I haven't seen him in person for a minute. We owe each other a big hug. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. I think he's at the gym. You at the gym? Yeah, he's always, yeah, he do that. Anyway, thank you, Mr. T, by his poetry collection. It's right behind him. And also Paul Conqueso has his own poetry collection. Again, so support poetry authors, connect with them. It's really, really important. We read each other's words, not just hear it, but we read it as well. And I'm a proud owner of, I think it's in my bedroom, not in here, but Paul's collection as well. It's beautiful. So please support each other and drop those links in the chat. If you're on YouTube, you can drop in the YouTube or Facebook or formerly known as Twitter, but X, so that we can support each other. So thank you all. All right. On deck, we have CCR Chagra, so we'll have some more music hopefully. But please welcome to the mic now, my friend, my brother. I like to call him Gustav the Great. But I can't find, oh, there he is. It's a Zoom box move. There he is. He is Gustav the Great, or the Magus Gustav Salas. And he's always sporting, I have that hat too, the New York Post guy hat. So welcome, Gustav. Many blessings.
Greetings, Lizzie. Great to see you hosting tonight. RMT, beloved poets. I'm going to get right to it. This is called Dumb Fool Fighting, and it's dedicated to the Republican House of Representatives in the 118th Congress who have still failed to provide a Speaker of the House for the United States. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Everybody was dumb fool fighting. Their brains been hit by lightning. The future looks a little bit frightening, because of the laws they're writing, There was Funky Pervy Gates from funky Florida. He was fucking things up. He was fucking things down. McCarthy was the speaker, but he won by a squeaker. People's house all dysfunction. They have no compunction. Everybody was dumb fool fighting. Ha! These cats, their assholes tightening. Huh! Kind of a little bit funny, but still quite frightening. Ha! When you see the laws they're writing. Huh! These funky losers want to take your Medicare and Social Security, leave us all in disrepair. Green, Gosar, and George Santos, the funky liar, they want to set the country on fire. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Oh, no, no, no. Huh! Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. Sure enough, everybody was dumb fool fighting. Huh! They want the USA whitening. In fact, it's a little bit frightening. Huh! You can feel the tension heightening. Ha! Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Everybody was dumb fool fighting. Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Oh, yes, it's a little bit frightening. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. Ha! Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. That was so dope. I
Love that shit.
It's just amazing how the US politics give you so much material, Augusta. It shouldn't be like this, but unfortunately, you know, it is. So you do the best what you can with it, though.
It's endless. Way to go, Gustav.
Gustav always nails it.
Well done, Gustav.
A little bit of a soundscape there. Thank you so much, Gustav. He writes some of my favorite political satire. I always love it, but it is important we talk about it and make sure we vote if we can, if we have that right to make sure you vote. So thank you, Gustav. Drop your information in the chat so people can connect with you, or as you like to say, get in good trouble, right? Like John Lewis used to say, get in good trouble. Thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna have 2 more artists, and then we're gonna throw it over to Ron for halftime. And if you would like to join our good luck round, we still have some space available, so send Ron a message in the DMs and we'll get you on the list. So on deck, we have Messiah Payne, but please welcome, and if I mispronounced your name, please let me know. Eliza? Is that, so please welcome Eliza.
Hello. Yes, you did say that correctly. Thank you. It's good to be here again. There's a part of me, I feel like I shouldn't be giving a disclaimer. There's a part of me that wants to apologize for what I'm about to read. I'm going to try to hold back from doing that. I wish it was more empowering. I wish it was more something, but it is the absolute truth of what I felt when I wrote it 2 days ago. So I'm going to share it. What the world is telling me. I think I'm starting to get it. The world prefers dead Jews. You like us better as helpless victims. What a tragedy, what a shame. You like us with empty hands raised over our heads, numbers tattooed, landless and helpless, digging our own graves. You prefer to shake your head with sorrow at the piles of our shoes. A Jew with a gun. A Jew who fights back, a Jew who seeks to destroy his enemy before it destroys him, doesn't arouse your compassion. It convinces you that he is the stereotype, the power-hungry, controlling merchant hands reaching around the globe, bones crunching between his gnashing teeth. You prefer him dead. Then you can say how wrong it all was. Always remember, never again. Visit our shrines in museums, read charters of Hamas like scholars study Mein Kampf. How could the world have remained silent again, you will ask. You will think you would have done differently. You will talk about propaganda, about mass brainwashing, about the dangers of scapegoating, as if you didn't buy into all the same rhetoric. You prefer it this way, to talk about how it should have been. It is easier to feel sorry for perfect victims. You prefer women who never swing back. Hostages starved and beaten, children burned alive. You don't like Jews who protect themselves. You'd be happier if Jews were dead and Israel mourned and buried its guns as Hamas crept up behind them once again. You'd be able to express your horror without having to take any stances. You'd be able to feel so righteous in your pity. You'd have Jews lay down, lines and lines of them quietly accepting enemy bullets. You'd take that any day over a Jew firing back. Isn't it, deep down, the truth? If not, please, will you rise up and say so? Because I've been hearing a whole lot of silence.
I'm just letting it be silent for a minute to really let that hit. Thank you, Lisa. I'll say something after, but I'm going to mute everyone first.
Brilliant piece.
Yes.
Oh, Lisa.
I'm hugging.
We feel that.
Sending you so much love. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. For one, being a part of our community and for being here. And two, that was just on a personal note, that was really important for me to hear. I am an Ashkenazi Jew, proudly. And that it's been a hard few weeks for sure. And the silence is deafening, and the silence makes you feel very alone sometimes and not seen. So thank you for that, and never apologize. This platform is here so that we speak our truth honestly. We're not punching down, no one's punching down, but that we speak it honestly, and that we make people aware, just on a personal level, what we're going through. Sometimes art speaks volumes more than the news, right? So thank you for that, and for sharing space with us, and for making us not feel alone. Some of us have really felt alone lately. We just hope for peace, right? That's all we can do, hope for peace. And like Christy said, we're all people. We're all people who want humanity, right? That's the universal prompt always. We just want humanity and need to practice kindness. So thank you for that. And please let people in the chat know where they can connect with you. And Chrissy just said that really powerfully in the chat. Art is revolution. And that was certainly part of it. So thank you, Lizzie. Thank you for being here. Okay. We are going to have one more performer and then we're going to have halftime. So please welcome to the mic now, my friend, Messiah Payne.
Oh, thank you. So, if I have the time, I'd like to read two poems, one that I've written, and another written by the recently passed poet Louise Glick, who is and was one of my favorite poets. So here's my poem. It's called Karma. Like seeds germinating according to season, karmic patterns grow as one is prepared to receive them. I search the eyes of my mother, my grandparents, my friends. I imagine my wife and children, and sense time's strange concurrence amidst my developing self. Have I met them before in previous cycles, interred mysteriously in nature's looming procurement, being and nature's interlocking dependence? Without one consciousness arduously inducing karmic purpose, there could be no other. Causally, we nurture each other. Our intrinsic patterns originate collectively. These patterns stretch into the past, present, and future, perhaps even places escaping the human element. Together, our universe colludes karmically, for we are karma. We are the universe. Every small natural incident, a pattern enriching infinite more. Human experience is a karmic blossom born aeons ago. One can only imagine true freedom. As death greets us, will we meet again? Will we stop needing each other? Will new potentials dissuade our known path and propel us into a future that still avows our past? For the past is never so distant. We carry it in every experience, every meeting, every hello, every goodbye. In death, we travel with our past. It gives us new life. And so, what's this immobilizing vastness we call life? Can we begin to recognize our abiding process, dormant in experience? Does consciousness scour the earth at death's climax, seeking rebirth's illusory satiation? As our consciousness expresses rebirth after rebirth, is our humanity large enough to countenance aeons? I observe my friends, my family. I imagine my love and our children, and see a cosmos so intricate, so expansive. One look, one gesture, one smile, a word, edges on cosmic proportions. Our journey, the karmic destination of a universe reckoning with adolescence. Until we meet again, a lesson becomes clear. To love and love relentlessly, one consciousness, one universe, one humanity. Rebirth, we shatter. Our souls go beyond familiar. We become ourselves, an arbiter of knowledge, transparent, and seizing insurmountable beauty as full emptiness. And here's a poem written by Louise Glick. It's called The Past, from her book, Faithful and Virtuous Night. Small light in the sky appearing, suddenly between two pine boughs, their fine needles now etched into the radiant surface, and above this high, feathery heaven. Smell the air. That is the smell of the white pine, most intense when the wind blows through it, and the sound it makes, equally strange, like the sound of the wind in a movie. Shadows moving, the ropes making the sound they make. What you hear now will be the sound of the nightingale, for Dada, the male bird courting the female. The ropes shift, the hammock sways in the wind, tied firmly between two pine trees. Smell the air, that is the smell of the white pine. It is my mother's voice you hear, or is it only the sound the trees make when the air passes through them? because what sound would it make passing through nothing? Thank you.
I always say they broke the mold with Messiah. Thank you for those poems and thank you for honoring author Glick.
Yes, that was beautiful.
Yes, that was
Yeah,
beautiful,
gorgeous. Both
Messiah.
pieces, beautiful.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
Oh my.
love that.
Messiah!
Hey, Gustav.
Thank you very much, Messiah. Always wonderful to hear you and have you present with us. And he has a poetry collection coming out in the future, so keep an eye out for that. And he'll let you know in the chat where you can connect with him. This has been such a beautiful night so far. I'm excited to hear what the rest of our performers in the second half have for us. But right now, I'm gonna toss it over to our wonderful tech producer, Ron Mark Thompson, and he's gonna fill you in on what's coming up at the cafe. So thank you, Ron. Take it away.
Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Yes, it's time for the halftime show. It will not be as long as the Super Bowl. And I know our hosts here on the online open mic usually ask everyone to keep it, 3 minutes or less. So I'm going to try myself to keep it at that time as well. Before I do want to give, a shout out to our guest host again, because usually our hosts and guest hosts, don't have the chance to promote themselves, but Elizabeth does have, wonderful books, Kundabini, Inner Visions. Follow her, at all the, the media. I'm going to put it up on the screen in a second, but it is so wonderful that you are here with us. So really, we really appreciate you. All right, I'm going to quickly go into my slides here. Let me put, here we go. And it's a good segue because we did have a few guest hosts in the past weeks. So Elizabeth is one of our guest hosts. If it comes up here on the screen, here we go. You may find her at tappy.tech/Elizabeth Strauss, and I'm going to put that in the chat as well. And there you can find all the different links, to every social media platform that she is, that she is on. So connect with her, stay in touch with her. She hosts workshops at other organizations. Soon she's gonna run an open mic at a regular online open mic at another organization. So just stay tuned, or buy her book. So I got it in the chat. Also want to give a shout out again to Finn Bell. She guest hosted a few weeks ago, and as Elizabeth mentioned, Finn Bell had a wonderful online showcase earlier this evening called 4 Women, 1 Act, Stories of Life showcase. It was so powerful. If you have never been to any of Finn Capulary's or Finn Bell's events, you have to check her out. And she has amazing workshops, open mics. You see her information on the screen. And I want to give a shout out to Matthew Murrow Green, because as Elizabeth mentioned, he will be guest hosting next Thursday. So follow him, to stay tuned. And just want to say, Labrua has not abandoned us, our regular host and the executive director of the New Regan Poets Cafe. Today, she happened to be at Lincoln Center at a featured performance. And next week, you're going to see it in a few slides. Both Labrua and I will be in the New Regan Poets Cafe at the in-person Jazz Greer event, and Labrua is performing. I will not be performing. I will be working in the tech booth. So this is why Matthew is helping us out next week. But Labrua is scheduled to be back November 2nd, which would be 2 days after Halloween. So stay in touch with us and, keep coming back Mondays and Thursdays. So as Elizabeth mentioned, we will be closing our New Regan Poets Cafe, the physical building. That will happen on October 31st because the city has given us a grant, and the city themselves will start a 3-year reconstruction, to bring the building up to modern codes, add an elevator, add performance space, spaces. You know, it's already beautiful. It will be even more beautiful once the construction is done. Until October 31st, for another week and a half, we will have our regular Monday on-site open mic. This coming Monday, it's hosted by Rice Felicia, and on October 30th, the second to last day, it will be hosted by Sol Preem. That's 8 p.m. Wednesday night poetry slam. Yesterday, Jay Rose hosted her last time at the New Rican Poets Cafe. It was a great turnout. Matthew was there himself. It was powerful. We had so many performers. The list was full, and we had a great winner who's going to move on to the Friday night slam. But next Wednesday on October 25th will be the last slam, and that one will be hosted by the Bee, 8 p.m. in person in the cafe. Friday night poetry slam is hosted by Jive, 2 more editions. This Friday, tomorrow, October 20th, will actually be guest hosted by Omar Holman. So as you can see, it's not only the first night online open mic where a guest host fill in, but even once in a while Jive can make it, and we have a guest host for him. But that just shows the wonderful support of the community, that even when the regular host cannot make it, we will always continue giving you our programs. And tomorrow Omar will guest host, and the featured performer is John Sands plus 5 slam performers. Friday night slam at 10 p.m. is followed by Chauvet's open room open mic, Twilight open mic, which is right after the Friday night slam, Saturday morning around 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m., whenever the Friday night slam ends. Also this weekend, we're going to keep you guys busy. If you still have not yet seen our executive director La Brua's stage play from Puerto Rico, she wrote it and she acts in it. It's a one-woman show. You have one more chance in the New Rican Poets Cafe this Saturday, October 21st, 7 p.m. We still have tickets available. All ticket sales will go towards our next 50 fund, which will support programming for the next 50 years of the New Rican Poets Cafe. Then next week on Thursday, this is the reason why La Brua will not be able to come back to host, because she will be one of the performers in the in-person Jazz Griot event, which is led by our board member John Howard Algarin, the nephew of Miguel Algarin. That one starts at 7 p.m. in the cafe. Tickets are only $5. You may already purchase your tickets in advance or get them at the door. Kenny, our bartender, will also be serving Sangria. This is why we called it Jazz Griot. Then on Sunday, the 29th, the last salsa jam taking place in the cafe, 7 p.m. Tickets are $10. And then, as Elizabeth mentioned, October 31st is not only the exact 50th anniversary of the New Rican Poets Cafe, but it's also Halloween. So we will be holding an in-person custom ball. There will be DJs, music. There will be an open mic, a lottery-style open mic. So if you get your tickets and you come in and sign up, we will, draw names from the hat, and then, many of will be able to perform at 12 midnight. We're gonna toast with champagne, and then the party continues all the way through 3 a.m. That's at 10 p.m. in the evening. That's the adult part of the evening. If you want to bring your kids or yourself earlier that day from 4 to 7 p.m., we will have a haunted house inside the cafe, and that one will be free. The 10 p.m. event is a ticketed event. And that is, again, in the New Rican Poets Cafe on East 3rd Street in Manhattan between Avenues B and C. And this will be our last in-person event before we have to shut the doors to start the takedown everything inside, which is going to take us a few weeks. And then we're going to give, the property over to the city so that they can start the construction. But stay tuned. We're going to continue our Monday night online open mic hosted by Elemental every Monday at 8 p.m. We're going to continue our Thursday night online open mic hosted by La Brua. And as long as we all recover okay from the Halloween party, La Brua should be able to make it back here on Zoom on November 2nd, with Thursday at 9 p.m. And she also will continue to curate and host our Beatniks Online, which usually is done on the first Wednesday of the month at 5 p.m. As we get closer in the next 2 weeks, we're going to let you know whether it will be a live edition or whether we will be uploading the video on our social media platforms so you can see Beatniks. I'm sorry, before I go there, as you may know, and for the newcomers here who don't know yet, unlike Thursdays, on Monday night, and the online open mic hosted by Elemental, that one is specifically for poetry, and he gives themes each Monday. This coming Monday, October 23rd, the theme will be Turning Point Tech Game Changers. And no surprise, October 30th, one day before Halloween, the theme happens to be Mass of Life, Trick on Treats. You see some of the November themes as well. And as he always says, you do not have to be on theme in order to participate. You can still sign up Sunday, 8 p.m., starting Sunday, 8 p.m. on our ticket site. And as Elizabeth also mentioned, for Thursday, the Artist RSVP sign up starts on Wednesday at 9 p.m., 24 hours before. For those online tickets, for the online open mics or for our in-person events, you may get your tickets by going to newregan.org, click on full events calendar, choose the date and time, or get them at the door for the in-person programs. If you want to be on our mailing list, if you're on the live stream, just pause the live stream, scan the QR code. If you're in Zoom, I pasted it a few minutes ago. I'm going to put it again in a minute. And last but not least, here are all of our social media links, our website. I also put La Brua's Instagram handle there, at La Brua NYC. She posts a lot of content about the New Regan Poets Cafe as well. And if you want to contribute and donate to us, go to newregan.org/contribute, because as you know, in case you haven't noticed, this program here that everyone attending right now is free, and we want to keep it that way for as long as we can. Our in-person events are ticketed, so we want to continue bringing you, as many programs as we can. Thank you again, Elizabeth, for guest hosting today. I predict it will not be the first time, in case in the future La Brua, is unable to make it. We definitely look forward, for you or Finbel or Matthew or me, myself, it's always a pleasure. Again, thank you, Elizabeth. Let's get back to the open mic list. Enough from me. That's it.
Plenty. Always happy to hear you. Thank you so much, Ron, for being here and letting us know what's going to happen at the cafe. Next time, I'll actually physically be in the brick and mortar. Will be Halloween. I mean, Michael Bolton from the 90s because of the hair and the little earring. Because I think costumes are required. Like, you don't have to go out, right? I think
I forgot to you. Yes, thank you for mentioning. So customs are required. I know it's like, why? Because we really want to have fun. And as an extra enticement, there will be a contest. Whoever has the best contest, and a prize will be giving to that person. So please, everyone, come in a costume as extravagant, as Elizabeth, as Michael Bolton, or it's really up to you guys, But looking forward to see you there on October 31st.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go. Like last year, I was Andre Agassi for Halloween. I tend to do an earring and hair thing because it's easy, and I don't like to really do costumes, but it counts, right? And I want to wear a suit because it's also the closing ceremony, and Michael Bolton wears a lot of suits, so yeah, I'm just But if you want to do cosplay, we have a lot of people in our community that love cosplay. You might win. I don't know what the prize is. Don't ask me, but I'm sure it'll be something really fun. But we're excited for that. I'm gonna have to take a lot of disco naps because I've been told it goes to 3 in the morning. Oh, and it's a weekday, and some of us get up for work next day. But it'll be fun. We're excited. It'll be bittersweet to say goodbye to the cafe that's been there for 50 years, but we're also really excited for the renovation and to welcome a new generation of poets and a new cultural art center for the city and the world. So come visit if you can on Halloween, if you can get up to New York. If not, we'll still have our online stuff, and you'll get to see the new cultural art center in 2027, I think is when it's reopening. So thank you, Ron. If you want to join the good luck round, we still have a couple spots. Dane Ince has joined us and he is going to be in our good luck round. So welcome Dane, and we're going to keep going. I'm going to paste the next 5 performers in the chat. So on deck, we have Daniel Fernandez, or I like to call him Captain Flo. But please welcome, I don't think I've met this person before, and please tell me if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Jesus Lugo.
Yeah. No, you can.
Little bit of a internet connection. Sometimes, though we love to see your face, sometimes it helps to turn the camera off if there's a sound glitch. We love to see your faces, but sometimes it helps with the frequency.
Let's see, can you hear me good now?
You know what, Jesus? If you want to come back in and out, I'll put you after Daniel, and we'll skip ahead. Sorry for the tech issues, but if you want to exit the Zoom, and we'll readmit you, and hopefully that'll fix the glitch. Okay. All right. So yeah, thanks. Appreciate you. All right. So like I said, we're gonna move Jesus down a little bit until he can get resettled in. So on deck for now, we're gonna have Bill Elkins, but please welcome to the mic now. He's also a poetry author. We use the same intern. Telltale Poetry has a new beautiful collection out called Emotional Defibrillator, and Gustav's holding it up right there. It's a gorgeous collection. And it's right behind him on his background. So please welcome to the mic now, Daniel Fernandez, or AKA Captain Flo.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everything. Also, hosting is amazing. For the poem that I have today is one of the new ones that I just written about 3 days ago. It's called Poetry Has Changed, which should actually somewhat be in theme. So, poetry has changed from when I started 15 years back, when life was filled with pure joy, adventure, and snacks. As we age, we chase happiness as if it's liquor in a flask, distracting ourselves due to the pressure of jabs. Never let the sun set on your anger. Don't get upset if some questions are never answered. Just meditate or write, whatever you prefer. Chilling in a room that smells like lavender. Molding poems to leave a legacy that's prominent. Crafting stories that are vital and vibrant. Talking with ink without knowing what I'm up against. Overrun by bliss because of the veracity that's addressed. Usually I write it all down, but sometimes I just rather sit in silence. Let my pen cry and follow the words of guidance. Ignoring the demons to abolish senseless violence. Plus, venting out emotions becomes its own convenience. AI can make poetry now and use the internet as a reference. Scan the digital world in a matter of seconds. Master a skill of someone else's impression. The only thing they can't do is recognize a connection. I'm not a fan of technology getting in the way. I shouldn't be the one to talk since I have notes on my phone displayed. Shutting off the lights like I'm about to get laid. In the dark, typing with the devil afraid. Confessing before peace of mind starts to fade. Losing hope for obvious reasons, so I guess it's time to pray. Poetry has always been a part of human life. The oldest method to express has been to write. When existing becomes a hassle, your soul takes over the fight. Jot down how you feel as if you're giving advice. I was stepped on like a front doormat, releasing all of the anger in different formats, relenting until my brain tells me to ignore that. Creativity flirts with me when it wants to interact. Take care of yourself as you get older. If not, you'll probably end up with a frozen shoulder. Hopefully, no wheelchair for someone to move you around like a stroller. Protect your mental and physical health because they're like the leaves in October. We can't dwell on things we can't change. Don't go reaching for something that's not within range. Try moving priorities like a fillet gauge. For those who are confused, Google will explain. Amplifying happiness until oblivion, writing stories of the truth while respecting perception, apologizing, but it's never enough for redemption, trying to ease the stress, but there's too much tension. Love is really all that matters, regardless of our social disaster. Pity or jealousy, which would you rather? Make a choice based off the information gathered. Surrender to the feeling until your judgment is scattered. The joy of a relationship and the bliss of organic laughter. Pick your words wisely, like when playing Scramble. Testing patience until aggravation is dismantled. Listening to Final Masquerade while eating an apple. Am I the reason why love is so fragile? Maybe it's because I'm a poet, so I see love at a different angle. Devotion can keep you from moving like a broken ankle, leave you stranded with too many emotions to channel. Just find a hobby to sell your time to, like poetry, for example. Poets of this generation are thriving while World War III is in session, hiding behind our own words before Armageddon. Performing for closure, not just because of attention. We just want to be happy and end up in heaven. Ignore the haters because they are like a chihuahua barking. When fame comes into play, they will be around stalking. Have faith in what you do. Screw those who are mocking. They don't understand the danger of demons crawling. The beauty of writing is that it can be about anything, even sleep. Write about the moon, sex, and even cheese. It becomes a bit personal once you mention grief. At the end of the day, I don't write this for you. I longhand it for me. Thank you.
I loved that. There were also just so many moments that made me laugh out loud. Like I'm here just giggling on my couch. I loved it. Oh my God. And that's why he's Captain Flow. He just has this natural, smooth flow. So we're going to mute ourselves and give him some love and respect.
Yeah, Daniel, awesome.
Daniel, you nailed it, man. Really good. Really good. You nailed it. Very sharp.
I was laughing at the line with the dog barking, but yeah, you do it every time, Daniel. I don't know how you do it, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
Captain Flow.
Sounds so Dylan-esque. Cool.
Absolutely. Flirting with creativity. What every single artist in the world does, right? We just, every minute of the day, we flirt with creativity, with consent. Thank you so much, Daniel. Support him. He'll probably post his link tree and his IG and where to at him in the chat, and that beautiful book that Gus was holding up, and that's his background behind him, Emotional Defibrillator. DM him for a signed author copy, or you can also get it on Amazon. I highly recommend it. I got to review it, and it's a really, really incredible collection. I'm really proud of him. So congratulations. All right, we're gonna keep going. Jesus, I think, came back into the room, or maybe not. I think, I guess they're still having some connection. Yeah, I guess they're still having some connection issues. So we'll keep him in the good luck round. But Jesus, if you're watching, we hope you'd rejoin us and figure out your sound issues, because we'd love to meet and hear you. But we're gonna move further down the list. So on deck, we have Joski C. But please welcome our friend from More Guitar Thursdays from Long Beach, California. And he usually brings some Bob Dylan, but even if he hasn't, we're always happy to hear him and his music. So please welcome our friend Bill Elkins.
Hi, Deadpan Lizzie. How are you? I'm glad to see you hosting. You're wonderful. As a poet, as an artist, you're a natural. Anyway, hello, everybody. I'm going to do I've been very concerned lately about the political world in this country in particular, but also in Israel and Europe, particularly the attempted rise of Donald Trump. I wrote a song back in 2017, and I've played it here several times back then. I didn't think there was any chance I'd ever need to sing it again, but it looks like we're going to have. It's quite possible he could be reelected, and that scares the shit out of me. Anyway, I'm going to do the song as I wrote and performed it back in 2017, except I'm going to change the word is to was. Let's hope it stays past tense. It's called Legend in His Own Mind, the Ballad of Donald Trump. myself, and I is all that matters to me. I was your president of the USA, the most popular one, you see. I'll build, I'm sorry, got some technical difficulties here. Sorry, let me do it again. Me, myself, and I is all that matters to me. I was your president of the USA, the most popular one, you see. I'll build a wall to keep Mexicans out and make Mexico glad to pay. I'll make my white billionaire friends trillionaires and ship my enemies to Guantanamo Bay. Whoa, me, myself, and I is all that matters to me. I was your president of the USA, the most intelligent one, you see. I'll rewrite the Constitution and push the High Court. I'm sorry, I got some interference here from Alexa or somebody. I don't know what the hell. I'm not technically proficient.
Okay, do you want to?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Pardon?
I'm sorry, do you want to start over? It's okay.
Yeah, yes. Let me just turn off Alexa.
Alexa just wants to sit, but she didn't ask to be on the good luck round.
No, she didn't. How rude of her.
Sorry, Alexa.
How rude of her.
I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years. We know the rules. Right? We know. We've got some stuff. I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe she's angry about the state of the world.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay. Sorry about this.
It's all good. We're here. It's kind of early.
Okay.
Tech happens. The world happens. Working kind of control robots. It's not easy.
I'll tell you, it's scary. The technology so far is ruling us. Talk about AI. Oof. Okay, here we go. Me, myself, and I is all that matters to me. I was your president of the USA, the most popular one, you see. I'll build... I'm sorry, I can't, she keeps talking. I have to figure that out. I'm just going to have to... I don't want you, Alexa, I don't want you to listen. I want you to shut up.
It's okay, Bill. If you fix it, let me know and we'll add you to the good luck round. But I'm glad we got you here, part of it. And Alexis, if you ever want to perform on, online mics, just 24 hours in advance to get your artist RSVP ticket.
Yeah, she's going to have to sign up like everyone else.
There's precedent for the good luck round. Like maybe AI is going to have poetry in the future. I don't know. But anyway, Bill, if you figure it out, send me or Ron a DM and we'll get you on the good luck round. But always happy to have you here and present. Thank you for the music. We always get to hear from you and we love you. So thank you very much. And speaking of music, we have a few more guitar players. So I love it. Guitar Thursdays is alive and well. So on deck, we have Catman Bill. I think his cat was actually in the screen before. But please welcome to the mic now. I'm always so annoyed every time he's in New York City. My schedule never allows me to actually be in New York City, but one day we will get to meet in person. I am a really big fan of him. He is always the universal prompt of humanity. His music and storytelling is absolutely breathtaking. So please welcome to this mic, Joe Skisi.
Oh, Lizzie, thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm sandwiched between two guitar players, two wonderful guitar players. Tonight I have a few poems. So, like hearts all over the world, my heart's been very heavy. And I'm just going to read these three poems, though. You see where I'm coming from. This is called Hospital. Who blew up the hospital? A mighty neighbor's powerful bomb? An errant missile? Self-inflicted wound? Who paid the taxes? Who manufactured? Who sold weapons to kill? Who is responsible for blowing up the hospital? And this is called Deprived. After bloody provocation, how should they respond? Should they shut the whole place down? Turn off the water? Turn off the lights? Require flight between the bombs? Should they respond by committing war crimes? Deprived of water, deprived of light, deprived of human rights. And the last piece is called Hierarchy of Needs. They still have oxygen, though fogged with smoke and ash. Now they need water for cracked tongues, then food, glucose for their cells, then hope to outrun guns and bombs. Because half the people who live there are children. I wish for peace for everyone on every side of every fence.
Thank you, Joe Skisi, for reminding us that we need world peace. We need to take care of each other. And at the end of the day, children are just children. They have nothing to do with any of this. We were all children, right?
Right.
And it is a precious time.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. Please unmute yourselves and show some respect and love to our friend.
Well said, Joski.
Always a treat when we don't hear you singing, but then you bring powerful poetry like this, you know, important poetry that we need to hear. So thank you, Josie, for that.
Thank you, as always, Joski. We love your music. We love your poetry. And he brings poetry every time, whether it's with a guitar or not. It's always poetry, right? Art is just poetry. Yeah. So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do and your activism through your art. We love you very much. Thank you. All right, welcome back, Jesus. I hope your audio is taken care of. I'm gonna move you to the end of the good luck round just because we had some people that have been patient. So on deck we have Liza, who actually got to meet a couple weeks ago in person. But please welcome now. And I've gotten to meet him in person too, Catman Bill. Just gotta find there. Oh, his cat is actually in the photo. There it is.
Hey there.
Hello.
Well, you see, this is Jezebel, and I'm going to let her sing a song. No, I've chosen not to take any minutes up, but I'll pass it on to someone else in the good luck round. But thank you.
Thank you, Catman, for that pleasant gesture. We appreciate that. And welcome, Jezebel. Happy to have you with us. Beanie blessings. Thank you, Catman, for your presence and for your energy. We're always happy to have you in our space, whether you're playing music or doing poetry or just being with us. So thank you. And if anyone would like to join the Good Luck Round and they haven't, we now have an extra spot open. So thank you very much, Catman. We appreciate you. All right. So on deck, we have Marianne Teff. But please welcome to the mic now, Liza Lovechild.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Everything is so heavy in the world. I just send you all lots of love and compassion from the heart. I'm going to read about music, and one of my favorite genres of music is hip hop. So tiny disclaimer, I wrote this a while ago and so much hip hop has happened ever since. So I'm missing a few, but here I go. Background music, serenade, the color of pink lemonade. Rock and roll, soul, hip hop, over the top, jazz sax, sounds organized to have sex. Background music sets the mood. Come into my room and feel my signature boom. Dance with me, dance a tango, juicy fruit, imagine, Caribbean mango, a little bit of salsa and the warmth of you. Like the red part of a peach, right before you reach the center, it's really a pleasure that you allow me to enter. So here's a little bit of hip hop theater. Paint a picture of the perfect sound. A Black man reciting something profound. African men reciting lyrics that invite us in their beds. I'm feeling the heat with the words they speak. Prodigy speaks to me in a way that is so sexy and ludicrous, makes me want to kiss his. Then I think about Run and how he's the original one, and I can reminisce and cry about Jam Master Jay and wish he didn't have to go that way. And I can party with Big Papa and call out his name over and over. I could listen to Mobb Deep over and over. I could definitely chill with LL while he's doing it and doing it and doing it well. Or I could just bug out and have fun with Big Pun. I could go to strip clubs with Fat Joe and definitely chill and play Nintendo and smoke Endo with Snoop Dogg and dream about the day that Dre looks my way. Me and Tupac could pull out our spirals and paint hip hop murals, while Diggable Planets plant nickel bags of funk and the roots grow love. I'll ride in a pink Cadillac and fly into the land of Aquemini, where Big Boy Dre and I get sublime in Stankonia. Then I'm back to marrying Reverend Run. Yeah, for my terror squad. I'll admit I'm a mixed up Latina one, pero sangre boricua es lo que prospera en estas venas. I'm filled with Puerto Rican culture transfusions that persist. Being Boricua is what I represent. After my translation, let me talk about the man that makes me wish I was Haitian. Wyclef Jean, so amazing. You and the Fugees to me are like the Beatles. You scored with the score in hip hop folklore. Turn the symbol to the side that's white. The yin or the yang, my dream twin Eminem. Infinite talent and sexy to no end. Hip hop music comes in all languages. As long as we know that it began with a Black man reciting something profound that translated into universal sound. Hip hop music, my man, my friend, my soulmate, a love that will never end. Thank you.
A love that will never end. How beautiful. And I'm so happy I got to meet you in person and share the space with you. It was a really powerful night at the cafe that night. And she's also in the latest interview with NBC that they did for the cafe's 50th anniversary. So check that out. I think it's on the Nuyorican Instagram. But please give our friend some respect and love. Thank you.
That was dope.
Oh, Lisa, really liked your poem. Excellent. Super.
That was great. And you see what happens if she came, Liza came from Miami Beach all the way to New York, and she got interviewed by NBC. So if that is not a reason to come to the Nuyorican Post Cafe, everyone, come, That was so great. Thank you, Liza. That was wonderful.
Yeah, no, it was a real, we met at Women's Orator Wednesday, the last one before the cafe renovates for the next several years. And it was lovely to share space. And we had like a shaman or something upstairs on the second floor. So if you've been in the cafe, you know, it's a couple floors. And it underscored all of us who performed that night. And it was really just like the spirits and the ancestors really came through us. It was lovely. And all of our poetry just zoomed. So thank you, Liza, for sharing that space and for being here with us. And I hope we get to see each other in person again, maybe not inside the cafe, but in person again at some point. So thank you. All right. Again, we have an extra spot on the good luck round. If anyone wants to join, we're still here. So DM Ron or myself, if you would like to join. On deck, we have Nikki Hernandez McGuire, who I haven't seen for a minute, but I'm so excited she's here. But please welcome to the mic now, my friend, Marianne Teff.
Thank you so much, everybody. Nice to see you this evening, especially you, Lizzie. Thank you for that. You are looking good in that particular role tonight in that chair. A very good look for you. I'd like to share a poem that I wrote earlier this week when a friend who has been struggling tremendously under the burden of grief called me with a great smile to report butterfly dreams. I know you have not slept through the night, since wiser hands raised me through the clouds to rest beyond wind and foam, for I have watched you strive hour by hour to open your eyes and mind to the joy that awaits if only you will dare to return her smile with every dawn. You may no longer recognize the one you knew when I come to you, corrugated and crystalline. The glass wing strokes your cheek with the sweet caress of lovers' lashes. You will hear me whisper in angel voice that you might attend in earnest when I promise you may ease your guard this time and create in this world the romance you have only dreamed to write in your imagination. Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you. Always soothing and beautiful and poignant. And yeah, of course. And by the way, coming up on a Thursday in the future, her and I are going to do another poetry collab. So stand by for that. It's in the works. Thank you so much, Marianne. We always love having you here. Give her some love for friends.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
Yay.
Just gorgeous, Marianne. Wow.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice work as usual. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Kristen.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Marianne. Always happy to have you with us, and it's great to see you. We're gonna keep going. So this will be our last guaranteed performer, and then we're gonna head into our good luck round. So on deck is Dane Ince, but please welcome to the mic now. I hope I get to see her on Halloween. Maybe she'll teach me how to salsa dance. Nikki Hernandez.
Hey, Boo, how are you?
Beanie blessings. I'm so happy to see you. I miss you.
I missed you as well. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you all. It's been a minute. I have 3 short ones for tonight, all with the same theme. He's got a chest full of exes, lonely girls with no self-esteem. He pulls one out and dangles her before me. I watch, baited, yet don't feel a drop of jealousy. Compassion rising to surface as I watch the worm dance on hook, a slow performative death. What a sadness to see her bleed a little and to know it's all for me. The second, I thought I could purge you quickly. 2 salty fingers shoved down throat would surely get the job done. When that didn't work, I took to needles. They left a beautiful mark, but you remained under the skin. I traveled miles and spoke to strangers, danced with different men who grabbed me like you would. My candle smoke warned you'd be trouble. I didn't listen. And yet, I want one more night with you, not on your red sheets, stained with the sweat and tears of other broken girls. Take me to a room somewhere warm, Tell me you love me and eat my insides. And when I wake up, I'll pretend you died in your sleep. I'll call hotel management to clean up our remains, and I'll be fine. And the last one. And what would you do if this were your daughter? She asks. And I immediately begin to cry because I know I'd chase him off to Hades, fists pounding his head and back, leaving purplish green marks to match the ones he left on her heart. I tell her she is beautiful and smart and kind, that he didn't deserve her, clean, soft, with pure intentions, that he was a predator that absorbed her bright energy and spit it back at her, like a tarry black stool from filthy lips. I'd shake her. I'd shake the whole fucking world and let everyone fall off into the abyss to keep her grounded, to keep her safe. And she asks me, do you deserve less? And it all seems a bit clearer for now. Thank you so much for letting me read this evening.
Oh my God, of course. We needed to hear that. We need to hear your voice in those poems specifically. Oh my, powerful and poignant and just thank you. Please show her some respect and love. It's so good to hear you again.
Wow, Nikki.
Thank
That was
Superb.
Terrific stuff, Nikki. Terrific stuff.
Thank you.
so much. Great hearing you all tonight too. Thank you.
Exciting. Keep showing up here.
Thank you very much, Nikki. Always happy to have you with us. We hope to see you again soon, and very powerful and moving. And thank you for bringing that to the space tonight. We appreciate you immensely. What a powerful knit of work. Thank you all very much for being here and sharing yourselves with us tonight. All right, we have made it to our good luck round. So first on the good luck, well, on deck we have Jesus is back, and I hope that your tech issue has resolved because we wanna hear you. But please welcome the first person on our good luck round, Dana.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much. Good to see folks. I'm glad that this worked out. This piece is called "I Watch You Drink Beer." I watch you drink beer, clip bud. The whole world outside our door is so heavy. I wonder what you're thinking. Poems teasing on the edge of minds. I do not want to blow this. You are so precious to me. I don't know how to be. It's okay. We can sit here, listen to the music, watch you smoke, finger tomorrow. We do not have to hide under a bush. We were not killed. We were not assaulted directly, but we are not immune. Call it human condition. Attack on reason, on heart, on soul. Love is thirsty. Blood is not water. Rockets fired on the hospital. I cannot protect us from your demands. I look at the back of my hands. You are outside smoking. The cats are sleeping. The war killed more people today. I did not plan this to be my United Nations poem, but here it is, brimming with the history of the world, singing the sorrow of rotten fruit falling. I understand the word nation, social organization, fabric of humanity. Banish the thought from my mind. United. I understand the word covalent bond. I sit here in the old bag of skin, silent, pouting, ready for this because I have no earthly comprehension what is real and what is fake. You cannot know the difference. Let's argue about black helicopters and how many floors the office building in NYC should have. The silent, long pouting of a moment to avoid the blue helmets accused of rape. I am conflicted by conflict. Who is to blame? Who started this mess? How can we help ourselves? Hey, stop killing each other or we'll come over there and kill you. Who am I? A nobody, knowing nothing except to say in calm voice, look at yourself. Look at what you do. We have computers. We have computers. We have AI. Now we can fuck up at the speed of light. I don't know how to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Dane. Thank you for starting off our good luck round. Good to hear you and see you. Please give our friends some love and respect, everyone.
Whoa, that was amazing, man.
That was really well done. Thank you.
Really, really
Happy to see you here.
beautiful imagery.
Glad you're back, and it never hurts to hear poems like this. It's always good. Thank you, Dane.
Yeah, very important information. Thank you, Dan, for being here and sharing that with us and sharing your energy. We appreciate you. All right. Okay, so hopefully their tech is working, and I'm happy they're back. And Jesus, is this your first time in our space, or have you been here before? You're still skipping,
Can
unfortunately.
you guys hear me? Or?
Oh, that's a little better.
Can you hear me fine?
No, it's still
Hello?
it's cutting out, unfortunately. I don't know if turning the camera off helps. You want to here? Let's try with the camera off.
Hello? How about now? Can you hear me good?
One more time.
Is it still acting up?
No, it's a little better. It's a little better.
It's still skipping?
No, it's a little better.
All right, so let me just get started and see.
Yeah.
All right, so let me just get started and see if we can get it. All right, this is just my poems don't never have like this is just me writing how I was feeling in the moment, me just talking to God. So I said, Father, it's me again. I'm still reaching out, I'm still broken. I need a word. Speaking of more than receive, I'll strive to achieve what it is that you have spoken. I'm done playing, no more joking. Life is not a game for you to no longer go through life asleep, now awoken. I'm a sponge in your word I'm soaking. Doors open which once were closed. You made the call, but answering I chose. Excited should I be? Yes, I guess, I suppose. But I feel the pressure like a kink in the hose. Through my writing, all of me now exposed. Don't give me none. All the credit goes to the one who rose. On my own, I'm short of lines to toes. So you, I need a hold, just help me grip like needle nose. When in the still sometimes I froze. My spirit runs, my flesh still for real, my biggest foe. I'm stressed, yet my flesh still reveals most of my woes. When moving too fast, me you seem to slow. Humility, only way we don't really need to go. Let go my ego. Nope, take it, it really need to go. I'm grown, yes, still really need to grow. Continue to break and take me beneath down to a deeper low. Only then in me you rise and your glory indeed is revealed and begins to really show. To live for you is yes. To go back to my mess, I'm thinking really no. Without you, nothing is what I really know. You lead, I'll follow a new journey daily. Come on, I'm ready. Let's begin. Let's go. I don't care, people shade. That's when the Holy Spirit in me begin to glow. My fruit then begin to show. For sure, when in the hole at bottom right, you are my rope. I'm still thankful my sins are washed, no doubt. Jesus blood my soul. Married to Christ, couldn't afford to wait, had to elope. Though I possess pain, that up and overload hope. Even when broke, I'm blessed, my cup overflow. So I sip slow or to choke. Your love covers like a cloak. Your spirit guides, helping me not to listen when Satan vocalizes. He vocal with lies. Local is where he lies. So behind the cross, help me to hide. Alone failed. You know I tried. So you I need. On my knees, I come right before you like the letter T. With all of me, I come right after you like the letter V. I SVP, you thankfully reserve my seat. In heaven amongst the Trinity is where I'll be. My soul once a patient in ICU, now patiently waits for the moment when I stand in your presence and you I see. My G-O-D. In Jesus' name, thanks for your grace, your mercy, your L-O-V-E. Thank you. I hope you guys got to hear that clearly. I hope it didn't break up the whole time.
Thank you, Jesus. It was breaking up a little bit, but I could hear it, and what I could hear was lovely. So thank you for being with us and for your patience. And Ron is going to contact you over the next couple of days to see if we can fix that tech issue. But I'm going to meet everyone, and we're still going to send you some love and respect.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, but the song.
Absolutely love your
Thank you. I
Wow.
definitely caught some lines, not all of them. I definitely caught some. Thank you for reading.
Caught some dope lines too.
But the rhythm came through.
Yeah, the rhythm was really strong. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the rhythm was definitely on point, and we could feel your energy, and we could still hear a lot of it. But hopefully, you'll get the tech resolved a little crisper, so that we can hear all of it and all your full richness in the future. So thank you for being with us, and let us know in the chat where we can connect with you, Jesus. So welcome. Appreciate you being here. All right, we're going to keep going on our list. I believe they're in the same place as Dane ends, so I'm gonna unmute. Yep, they're in Dane's box. But please welcome to our Good Luck Round in the New York Poets Cafe online mic, Mercedes.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to read one of 3 poems that I wrote about narcissism. This is the middle one. Narcissists are skilled manipulators. They hurt you with 1,000 subtle cuts. Pose as lovers when they're really haters. If you object, then they will say you're nuts. Because they feel an emptiness inside, some narcissists will seek out constant praise. Their insecurity they try to hide behind a cold and contemplative gaze. Self-hatred is the weakness they can't show. To elevate themselves, they put you down. Attack your self-esteem so you won't know about the sea of pain in which they drown. You might not recognize for many years how someone that you loved played on your fears. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mercedes, for being with us and your poetry. I'm going to unmute the community, and they're going to welcome you.
Hey, Mercedes, that was great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Too true.
Thank you.
Welcome. Keep coming back. Welcome. That was great.
Yes, welcome, Beanie Blessings. La Bruja is not here to pop the cherry or do the raccoon, but she's here in spirit, and we will metaphorically do that for her. So welcome, and thank you for bringing her, Dane. Appreciate you. All right, good to have you both. All right, we have 2 more performers this evening on deck. Our final artist of the night, Catman Bill and Jezebel. But please welcome to the mic now, Terry Rose Dritzen.
Hello, long time no see. I saw you 5 minutes ago. Okay. Ignore my loud washer machine in the background if you're hearing that. I am a rose without thorns, and when I'm placed in a container cut off from the vine, I will only be admired for a moment. You know the rest. I will do my best not to disappoint, but we know how this is going to end. Me discarded, shriveling, and wilting. Soon you will no longer admire me and toss me away. Or perhaps, if you're sentimental, my petals will be gathered and saved in a mix of potpourri. Even dead, I can still be pretty. Have one more short. I see you. I see everything. You all look like ants to me, scattering here or there, thinking you are eternal. But no, that's only me. I am what's imagined in your minds. I am real, although you can't see me, or touch me, or possess me. I like it better that way. Tiny humans.
Thank you so much, Terry Rose. And she's also a poetry author, so make sure, like I've said throughout the night, support poetry authors in their collection. She has the Chameleon Chronicles, and she'll let you know where you can reach out to her for that. Unmute and give some love and respect to our friend, please.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Always a pleasure, Terry.
Nice work, Terry. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to hear you. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. Good to see you. We have one more performer. He didn't want to perform earlier, but he's got the itch to do it now, and we're going to end with Guitar Thursdays. So please welcome back Jezebel and her roommate Catman Bill.
Meow. Okay, so I thought I would just do a little Mississippi John Hurt song, and glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I left my burden down, glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I left my burden down, no more sickness, no more sorrow. Since I left my burden down, no more sickness, no more sorrow. Since I left my burden down, I'm gone home to live with Jesus. Since I left my burden down, I'm gone home to live with Jesus. Since I left my burden down. I'm gonna shake glad hands with the angels. Since I left my burden down, I'm gonna shake glad hands with the angels. Since I left my burden down, glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I left my burden down, glory, glory, hallelujah. Since I left my burden down. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Catman. I'm so happy you opted to play for us and end with Guitar Thursdays. And we're happy you got to meet your cat, Jezebel. So thank you very much. I've gotten to meet him in person and hear him play live in person. He has a book too. So connect with him for that. He's a wonderful person.
If I could just if I could just say real quick now, last week at Cooper Union and not far from you guys, there was an all-day symposium on Stop Trump, and there was an A-list of speakers that you just wouldn't believe. Everyone from Mary Trump to Michael Cohen to everyone. I can't even recall all the people, and it was quite interesting.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you,
Yeah.
Catman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your music and artistry and energy. I'm gonna mute everyone. I'll show you some, give you some love and respect as we close out.
So glad you decided to play.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks, Catman.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Lovely, lovely.
Thank you, friends. Well, that is the end of our performances. I want to thank everyone who joined us tonight on Zoom, YouTube, X, Instagram, wherever else this is streaming, for joining us and sharing space and for sharing your artistry with us tonight, your energy. And thank you, Ron Mark Thompson, who's our wonderful tech producer, the New York and Poets Cafe in La Bruja, for letting me pinch hit tonight and share the space this way. It's been really beautiful and warm. So thank you very much for making it a very special first time that I get to guest host here. I'm very honored. So usually how I close out other mics I've hosted in workshops is something called Beanie Blessings, which some of you have heard, some of you have even recited. Sometimes I have other people do it. I know you've heard my voice all night, but I'm going to do it. It's called Beanie Blessings. It's just a nice poem I wrote a couple years ago to help close the night out. I don't think I've ever shared it on this platform before. And if you want to, you can close your eyes if you want. We close out our time together, staring up at the same sky. Whether the sun kisses down on your gentle face, the cotton candy clouds begin to swirl in the early evening. The crescent moon fades in as the constellations begin to dance throughout the night. We all look up at the same sky. Thank you for blessing the sky, soil beneath our feet, and our family with your presence and art. Thank you for taking the time to create. Thank you for holding space. May you sneeze out poems in dreamland. May we always have beanies to keep us warm and stylish. This has been the Thursday Night Online Mic, presented by the New York Poets Cafe, hosted by me tonight, Deadpan Lizzie. On behalf of our community, I bid you adieu until next time. Beanie blessings.